Some of you ask me, what do I do with the broken jewelry I find in jewelry jars? Well, today we're going to be working on a Halloween project with some felt from the dollar store, a picture frame, glue, and broken jewelry. So what we're going to need for this crafting project is a piece of felt, which is pretty thick. I found it at the dollar store in the shape of a Halloween cat. They had different ones there. They had ghosts and bats. A bigger piece of felt so that we can put that into the picture frame here. I'm going to do that at the end. So I've already cut out a piece that'll fit in there. And then once the cat is bejeweled, I'm going to glue it in place. So this will come later. We also need a ton of jewelry because chances are I won't find what I want, even though I have literally a ton of jewelry. So these are more chains, brooches, stuff that's broken. And over here we have some earrings. I should be able to find some bits and pieces in there. Paper towel, scissors. I'm going to use super glue. I know, why not hot glue? I find hot glue doesn't always adhere very well to metal, so I'm going to chance it with super glue. And I got some cutters, probably not the best, but they do the trick. I have a piece of plastic in case I want to put some glue directly onto it. All I need is one kitty. And since I'm using super glue, I may use gloves. I picked up the tablecloths too at the dollar store, so I consider them disposable. All right, what I'm thinking of doing first is kind of filling in with bigger pieces of jewelry just to get the cat filled in a little better, and then do some details like those eyes. I was thinking if I could crack out something out of this broken brooch. Yes, look, it's missing stones. Whoops. Every time I have to drop something. That's one idea. I thought maybe these could work as outskirts of whiskers. These Aurora crystals. So let's rummage through this and see if I can find some bigger pieces to glue on. Oh, this is nice. Too bad it's broken, eh? It would have been a nice necklace. We have a brooch. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Can I put that somewhere? That's kind of neat right there. Okay, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. I also have this chromey heart. Yeah, lots of neat little things that I had to cut up. Oh gosh, that's huge. Yeah, I think I'd have trouble gluing it on, actually. Check out the gold side. Big gems. Oh, that's nice. That's a small little piece. Kind of neat. Now, these are all earrings. I like this green stone, but where would it go? Butterfly here. Basically what I want to do is just fill it up with gems and crystals and cute little things. See, I'm liking that. It's a rose. It's nice too. Okay. Okay, I like that. I'm thinking it's going to be colorful. It might be a little harder to cut. See, like this, there'd be no way it could hold on to it. It has too much. I'm looking for flat stuff, basically. Okay, so I cut all of these off of earrings and charms and some chains. Let's start gluing. I'm thinking this little pumpkin needs to be kind of a showpiece on it. Now, what about some eyes? Okay, they're a little too pointy, so it'd be hard to glue them on. I really like this piece. So far, I'm liking where this is going. I would like to be able to fill in more bigger spaces though quickly so that I'll only have to do in like little filler patches. And I bought 2 or 3 tubes of glue, and I will be going through 2 tubes of glue from the dollar store. So it's a good thing I stockpiled it. And I had the kind of glue that's actually thick versus the runny stuff. And I didn't even know that was a thing. When I bought this glue, I was like, huh, it's thick. Maybe it's old. No, it's actually a thing. Came in handy. Okay, what about this red one? Will it go there? Yes. For the rest of the video, I'll be doing a voiceover because when I was recording, I was talking mainly at the beginning a lot, but as I got deep into thought, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not talking. And that's just the nature of this. So if you like escapism, if you have stuff on your mind and you want to forget about everything for a while, broken jewelry crafting is the way to go. I mean, time was flying. This whole project probably took an hour and a half, and it could have been faster had I cut up all my jewelry and had it all prepped to go ahead of time. But of course, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do just prepping the jewelry, just getting off those edges, the hoops. Like this here, I couldn't cut off the back, but I was able to make it stick. Little velveteen rose, I don't know, at the base of the tail. Kind of thought it was neat. And this is one of those earrings that wraps around your ear. And it was going in the exact opposite direction that I wanted. The back side of it would have worked, but not the front. And as I started bending it, it started breaking. So I wound up using just some of the chain that was dangling off of it. And it worked really good. I actually struggle when it comes to gluing chains onto this. You wait till we get to the whiskers. Some people will glue chains to the outskirt of the whole project, kind of like giving like the cat an outline. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole body of everything with chain going all the way around. If you go onto Pinterest, you'll see what I mean. There's so many beautiful broken jewelry, framed broken jewelry pictures on Pinterest. If you are looking for inspiration, I highly suggest going there. The stuff you see. Oh, some of these ladies who are making these pictures, they'll sell them for like $300 after. What? Oh yeah. I hear, if you go on Etsy, you'll see it all the time. But they really work it. They're putting on nice jewels. I imagine they're very well secure. And they're taking like hours, if not days, to create a masterpiece. Like I said, this guy here is only going to take me about an hour and a half. Yeah, I had to go to the dollar store, pick up some supplies. I'm not including that in the time, but actually cutting, gluing, yeah, about an hour and a half. And in the end, I have a finished project that if I wanted to continue and add to it, I can. But I was kind of pleased with the way everything was going. So not bad. And the Halloween cat, he kind of, I don't know, he's kind of Halloween. And then again, he's kind of everyday kind of glam cat too. So pretty neat stuff. Yeah, I wish I had more jewelry prepped to go, but that's all right. I deleted from the video all the clipping and the digging so that it wouldn't bore you guys to tears. gosh. Okay. The cat's face is only starting to fill in. His tail's not too bad. Thinking some whiskers. Now, this is the part where I struggled the most. And I would get glue on my gloves, and the fingers would literally glue together. And I'd have to change my gloves often. So one pair of gloves is not enough. Make sure you have a few. And I was kind of impressed how it turned out. I didn't mind it. Kind of sweet, no? So we're getting the body kind of filled in, but I want it really, really full. So will I be able to pull it off? We'll find out. One piece at a time. I'm finding some really, really nice treasures too. A lot of this stuff is really pretty. And here's where you can lie out a few different gems. Just see if you like what you see. If not, it's okay. It's not glued down yet. And yeah, okay, I like that one. I glued it. This butterfly too, I think it's cute. Helps with the body. And a little foot. Kind of a foot down there. The colors are just so nice. And I'm really impressed how easy it was to glue onto felt. Metal onto felt. And okay, now we're getting somewhere. Lots of colors. I don't have a lot of orange and black, which would be more Halloween. And I knew that going in, but I didn't really care. I'm like, okay, this guy's going to be colorful. He will be Halloween and a bit glam. Now we're really getting somewhere. You see how I'm filling it in with bigger pieces? And I'm not putting anything really small in. That would be for the end, if I so wanted to do that. But this is how we move really kind of quick. And it's nice because you get to see some of it done faster, which is exciting, motivating. Yeah, oh, I love that one. That earring with reds and oranges. Love it, love it. Now let's move up to the face. I found this flower. Thought it looked kind of neat. Pretty up the cat a bit. They almost look like two really big eyes, but that's not where the eyes are. They're just below. And I wanted to do a collar, but did it turn out more like a Cheshire cat grin? It's supposed to be a collar. I don't know. You see, I put a little button nose, and right below that is a tiny little mouth. So for now, I think I might have enough jewels on it. I want to do a test run. Let's get it all framed up. And what I'll do here is I'll just remove the glass. And I already pre-cut that felt. And I put it on the wooden backing. So maybe I could have glued it, but I didn't really feel the need to. Press everything back in. And there we have it. Okay. It's lying down pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now, this guy here, you can't really tell, but I was a bit nervous when I put it on there because now I had to center it. Because once it's glued, there's really no turning back. And I just needed to do about 3 good dollops of glue. So I knew I wanted it there. So I kind of lifted one part of it up so that I wouldn't be off when I laid it back down. So a good blob of the crazy glue. Just, I didn't hold back. And then we'll do the head. Put glue. I know you can't see it, but put a good blob of glue. Okay. But I'm wondering, do I have enough gemstones on it? Or should I put more? I'm going to go check it out downstairs in the dining room. We'll go and have a look. See if it looks like a cat. Okay. From here, it's looking okay, but I got a sneaky feeling I'm going to have to add more stones to it. If so, that's what I'll do. Okay. We're downstairs. We're daylight. The eyes are not standing out. The mouth is not standing out. I don't know. I feel like... Okay, back to the drawing board. I'm not going to show you me adding more crystals, but here we go. I went back upstairs, added more, and now we're more filled in. See the top of the head? I put the chain across, and I painted the eyes and the mouth. I put kind of like orange paint in there, more like copper orange, and I filled in a little bit more. Now it looks like a cat. No matter where you stand in the house and you look in the direction, you're like, okay, yes, that is a cat. A Halloween cat? Kind of a stretch. But that, I guess, is just the way it goes. I love it. I love it. An 1.5-hour project. Not bad. Junk jewelry, dollar store frame and felt. Hope you try it. Please hit that like and subscribe.